Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5. Battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 3rd-ranked team, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And the returner will be brought down. Defense bracing for the run against this heavy formation. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. And it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense in a split backfield now. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
The Volunteers are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. The ball is caught. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Here we go. 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Running play called on 3rd and short. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
The Volunteers looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee. Just getting settled in for this conference championship game. This offense already has put points on the board, Kirk.
Man, they are not wasting any time at all settling into this football game. They got straight to their reads. Quarterback did a nice job of just kind of executing the game plan, and they're up 7 here early.
So they take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn that ruling on the field. The run to the left, trying to find pay dirt. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Returner decides to fair catch this. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. That run takes it across the 30-yard line. And the Gators hustle to the line and run the hurry up. Snags the quick throw. And they keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. The offense bracing here for a heavy blitz. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Second down after that run on the previous play. Press coverage now from the secondary. They're going to run it here. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. The Gators pick up enough for a first down here.
What a nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Redd and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
Finding some room at the 25. Tackle made after a big gain. The Gators with first and 10 here. Receiver in motion now. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Touchdown, Florida. Strong game by this quarterback. Kicking team on now for the extra point. And it's up and good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. That run moves the ball to the 16.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Game makes it second and medium. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So let's see what they like here on third and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's going for a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there? I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
Well, this head coach clearly sending a message, going for it this close to his own end zone. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Chris, I just don't get it. You're inside your own red zone, and you're going for it here? Give the opponent the ball and a chance to score an easy touchdown.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the Gators hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. And then first down, right back to the running game. And the stop made just short of the goal line. They'll put it at the 2. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's first and goal. The Gators come to the line with first and goal. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Can he make it to the marker? And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
And the Volunteers line up on 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. He's looking to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
They'll move the sticks for a first down for this Tennessee offense, and this quarterback is really starting to throw the ball well, put the ball in the money, and giving these receivers a chance to make plays after the catch. And I tell you, they've had some great quarterbacks, as we know, that have played in their time in Knoxville.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here's the handoff. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They'll run it from the gun. They continue to feed the running back, but he has had nowhere to go today. They've been getting owned at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another third down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a receiver wide open. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. A big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Vols move into the red zone. The back's got it. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he's got it. Touchdown, Vols. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than a conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
And he knocks through the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Gators offense retakes the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Third down coming up after that running play. Linebacker shifting around now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Short connection to the tight end here. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on fourth down.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Finds his man. Has the first down. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Ball handed to the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Tough spot. The offense has to convert a 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. And that big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to about the 36.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
The Gators keep the football on the move. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Now they'll run it on the toss. Finding space at the 20. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
Caught in the backfield. It's Pierce. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Grab behind the line. It's Pierce. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the Gators trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
This one will be fair caught. Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. And looking for a big play here. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
The Vols will bring their punt team on the field now. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Florida offense retakes the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. The Gators looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Finds his man. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They want to cut into this lead before halftime. They have to work quickly now. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Oh, and he's got it inside the 15. And he takes it into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag down. So that huge scoring play is wiped away by the penalty. Potentially a monumental call in this game. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Catch is made way down inside the 30. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And the PAT is good. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They trap him and sack him back at the 10. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Hand it off for a draw. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the 1st down marker. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. He'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line, it's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. He's got some room and some blockers here. Past the 10. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. The balls come to the line in the hurry-up. Here's the option play. And the back gets the football. Touchdown, Volunteers. They will claim the second-half lead.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Gators offense retakes the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Now it's 2nd down here.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Tough running there, breaks a tackle, picks up the 1st down. The Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a 1st down. And the Gators moving quickly down the field here.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The Gators come to the line to run the hurry-up. Takes the toss, heads to his right. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. 3rd down play for this offense. quarterback drops back. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Caught quickly. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, handoff inside, and they'll stop him after a short gain.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
This defense just cannot get off the field. Long march, moves on. And he'll drop back here on third down. It's a quick grab. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Gators hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, Chris, I can tell you as a quarterback, there's nothing more frustrating than a big defensive lineman who's good at swatting the ball. Because if they don't do it, oftentimes you got an open receiver and a completion.
Second down and goal. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Defense looking for a stop on third and goal. Press coverage now from these DBs. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And he'll set up with the PAT. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And now the running back's got it again. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what. They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Breaks loose at the 40. And they're finally able to stop him. But great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there.
How about this, Chris? When was the last time we can talk about this happening? A throw to a fullback to pick up the first down. The defense completely forgot about it.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Off target and incomplete. Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kurt.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And the wideout goes in motion. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And he'll set up to throw. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Here's the second down play. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Looking for some space. It's Pierce. Brought down to the 46. Good enough for a first down.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. Third and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. Quick completion to the tight end. Gets some space around the 30. Touchdown, Florida. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter. A tight end is a matchup nightmare for this defense, Kirk, and they made him pay that time.
This tight end is so dangerous, and he's trying to remind his quarterback, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Receivers are getting most of the attention from the secondary, but I bet now they're going to be a lot more focused on what this guy can do.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. kickoff team on the field getting set now. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He'll take a deep shot. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. They'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Chris, at least there's some positive yards there from this run game. It hasn't been pretty today. It's really, to me, kept them out of finding any kind of offensive rhythm. Now, they have the lead, but it's despite this offense not necessarily having their best day.
The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's fourth down. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's got it. A fourth down conversion. Drive stays alive. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going. The Gators will crank up the tempo.
Oh, the defense blows an opportunity. You get them the fourth down, a chance to get the ball back to your offense, and instead it's a first down, and now this one could be over.
First down, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. And the junior gets home, making a sack there. The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. Looks right for a quick completion. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. Tackle at the 8 after the completion.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Off the RPO, clock to the right. Tackle after the completion, down at the 1-yard line. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. Oh, and he's got it! Big gain inside the 25. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Caught for the completion. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. The Volunteers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, Vols. This offense really clicking.
This offense has done what's been asked of them. They get the touchdown. Now it comes down to, can you recover the onside kick to give yourself a shot?
And the point after is good. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. It looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, you can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.